Due to her torn ACL. Hidalgo, 50 seconds remaining. Miles and Hidalgo live for these moments. Hidalgo splits the double. Hidalgo kicks. Citron's three. Back iron it off. Moore collects the rebound. Texas ball. 33 seconds remaining, and Vic Schaefer will take a timeout. Texas will have one timeout remaining. Trailing by 2. 31.5 seconds left in this fourth quarter. You see a top 10 matchup, partner. You get excited for it. You hope it's going to deliver. It has. And Texas here, despite the 22 turnovers, with a chance to tie or take the lead, down 2 with 31 seconds to go.
Texas in their last game against West Virginia was in a close one. And what they did, it was get the ball into Madison Booker's hands up top, ran kind of a horn set. Can't really do that against his own. West Virginia was in a man-to-man that whole time, but I would still expect the ball to be in Booker's hands. Let her create. She's so good getting to her mid-range, Ryan. And if she gets doubled or sends multiple defenders at her, she is also very good at finding the open teammate.
Texas ball, one timeout remaining. Notre Dame does have a foul to give. Crowd rising to its feet. Harmon and Booker, and a foul is called. Miles thought she had a steal. Notre Dame did have a foul to give, so out of bounds here for Texas.
Yeah, she got her just enough for that to be a foul, but you saw the trap was coming.
Booker, Filia, Oldacre, Harmon, and Moore, the 5 for Texas. Down 2 with the ball. 22 seconds to go. Hidalgo went for the steal. Booker doubled. Out to Harmon, 16 seconds left. Harmon with 7 on the shot clock. Harmon with 4 on the shot clock. Harmon fading and hitting. Ties it at 66. What a big bucket from the senior Rory Harmon.
We saw repeatedly the on-ball screen by Booker for Harmon. They were trying to get the ball to Booker. The defense kept it out of her hands for the most part.
The game clock is
Harmon
under
with
review.
a shot clock going down had to make something happen. And here, this is a tough shot. Fading, elevating. Wow.
Game clock is correct, 7.7.
All right, now, Notre Dame. A couple years ago, we had a game winner by Olivia Miles, and kind of advancing the basketball. She got it with a head full of steam going towards the basket. 7 seconds is a long time, though.
Right.
And you certainly want to make sure you take the last shot. That's the number one thing. You either win or go to overtime. Miles is a great option. Hannah Hidalgo is a great option.
And this is the first year that Niele Ivey has had the option of both of them.
Yes.
At the same time. Hidalgo only came last year. Miles missed the entire season because of a knee injury.
Texas, no fouls to give, so you cannot play that game. And of course, got to get the ball in bounds too. Notre Dame, 2 timeouts though, so if they can't, you got to use one of those. Don't want to turn it over.
You can see Hidalgo coming out, clapping her hands with a big smile on her face. Excited for this moment. Tied at 66. And now Vic Schaefer will call Texas's final timeout. You mentioned it, Rebecca. Let's take a listen in and a look at that Olivia Miles game winner you're talking about from a couple seasons ago. 76 all. Notre Dame a chance to win it. Citron will inbound. Miles for the win. Got it to go! Olivia Miles, a stone cold killer. A thrilling buzzer-beating victory for Notre Dame. You saw Miles, like you talked about, started back, got a running start on the pitch. See what Niele Ivey draws up here.
What was different is there was a lot less time on the clock in that situation. There's plenty of time here to get some action on ball screens.
Boy, Hannah Hidalgo, jubilant energy before this final possession, tied at 66. Citron has to get it in, has timeouts if needed. Here is Miles, 5 seconds left. Miles up under and in! Olivia Miles with 2 seconds left. Texas on the inbound, Harmon gets fouled. Harmon gets fouled. Notre Dame used its foul to give on the last possession, and Harmon will go to the line with a chance to tie.
Well, a couple things. First, Texas had used its timeout to reset their defense before Notre Dame inbounds it, so they could not timeout in advance. First of all, an incredible play by Olivia Miles. What a tough shot and finish. And then Notre Dame extending to slow them down. Oh.
Harmon hits the first.
That wasn't much of a foul.
Not much there. Harmon, this free throw to tie the game. She got it. Tied at 68, and Notre Dame now will spend another timeout to set up another shot at a game-winning bucket. Rebecca, you just mentioned it. We see this all the time in college hoops. Coaches will use their final timeout to set up their defense. Now, of course, Vic Schaefer's thinking, well, Notre Dame's holding for a final shot anyway. But so often, that's a timeout that then could be used to advance the basketball that coaches don't have. Texas ends up not getting burned because of the foul. Notre Dame, another chance here to win it.
All right, obviously a much different situation with only 1 second left on the shot clock. Again, a couple of years ago, very similar situation. Niele Ivey is outstanding drawing up sideline on a bounce plays. Would not be surprised to see a staggered screen away and then the second screener slipping to the basket because you really only have time for catch and shoot. We saw them run that kind of a play as a game winner a couple years ago.
68 all, 1 second to go in the fourth. Miles the layup to go ahead. Then Harmon, the free throws to tie it. Citron will inbound once again. Notre Dame does have one timeout remaining. Citron looking in. Gets Hidalgo. Hidalgo at the buzzer. No. And we have overtime. What a contest between Texas and Notre Dame.
Even with just a second left, Hannah Hidalgo got a really good look.
We're going to check in with Zubin Mehenti and take it back in a moment for the start of overtime. Zubin?
Ryan, quick programming note. I want to get it back to you guys as quick as possible for an OT. If you want to check out Tahina Pau in South Carolina, take on Duke in another game of the challenge.
Okay, dance moves.
I'm here with Andrea. They're going to tip here on ESPN News. It'll be on ESPN after your instant classic is over.
It is an instant classic, Zubin. We look forward to hearing more from you. Meanwhile, the last 6 seconds just incredible, Rebecca. First in a tie game, after Rory Harmon had hit a really tough bucket to tie it, Olivia Miles, this incredible finish.
Just a scoop shot. It gets it off kind of around Old Acre, the 6'5" post player. And this is the foul.
Yeah, let's examine it again.
I don't know.
Not a whole lot there. It looked like King was actually trying to back away.
Yeah, like her arm was just up because that's where it's supposed to be. But
with speed, you run into a moving body like that.
Yeah.
It does get called.
And then, of course, Harmon had to hit those 2 clutch free throws.
And how about Rory Harmon? She had 2 points the first 39 minutes and 53 seconds of this game, then has 4 points in the final 7 seconds to tie it not once, but twice.